Check, check, check. Everyone hear me? Talking on a mic. Talking on a mic. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me move this back. Let me move this back. I can hear myself. Ooh, check. Hello, hello. Okay, we're good. Guys, we are live. Wow. How are we feeling about this chapter, man? How are we feeling? You know, this is how I know we have an excellent community, because the video hasn't even been out for an hour. And there's already a lot of people that are in here that are like, DJ Miles, I love Chainsaw Man, but what the hell was that ending? Like, what actually happened? Right? The buildup was so incredible. And just like that, like a Thanos snap, Fujimoto's like, let's just resolve it in like 3 pages and sweep it under the rug. We got more shit to do, right? It's like, bro, you're the one who put us here. You're the one who put us here, Fujimoto. I wanted to know how the War Devil was going to do against Chainsaw Man. Like, you can't strip away the Gun Goddess and the tease of the Tank Gauntlet only to give us the Aging Devil, introduce all of these cool things, and then it ends the way it did in chapter 190. There's a lot of conflicting thoughts here. And I was more so neutral, but you saw, for people who watched the review, and if you haven't watched the review, of course, you know, feel free to check it out afterwards. But you'll see towards the second half of that video, I'm a little bit like, guys, I'm not saying I hate it, but there's a lot of things that needs to be addressed. You cannot introduce in the 9th inning, the last quarter, this Fumiko shock of like, wait, why is there 2 Fumikos? What the hell's going on there? And then you don't do jack shit with it. Now, however, let's forgive it, because the chapter was, these last few chapters was primarily action-packed. So we'll get the exposition dump shortly, right? I still have faith in Fujimoto that we'll get an explanation for all that stuff in the next chapter. I even said in the last review, like, hey, this chapter or this arc is going to like wrap up in like, what did I say? 192, 193? Nope, it wrapped up in 190, right? And man, I'm already going in balls deep with all this stuff I have to say. Guys, if you were here last week for the live stream, I was going to put your guys' name in this little raffle. We are going to determine the winner of the Chainsaw Man playmat right now. If I know it's probably not the best that you can see, but it does say DJ Miles on screen. That's just a little demo. Let me go ahead and add all the names of the contestants that were here. And I think I saw D was like, what's it, a member for 7 months. D, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. D, I think D, you were in the chat last week, weren't you? And if you weren't, I'm putting your name in now because you are a big fan of your boy, so I appreciate that. We're going to put D's name in there along with the other, what was it? It was like 30-something people. So, you know, maybe I should have speculated it, but, or I should have specified it, to be more exact. These people are people who are in the chat all the time. Now, if you win and you aren't here, then we're just going to pass it along to the next person. So bear with me, chat. I'm going to say hi to you in a second. Let me just jot down all these names, and then we can post a poll to see if you guys want to do the giveaway immediately in the beginning, or we do it at the very end. But I don't know about you. I'm impatient. I would love to know who's going to win this extraordinary Chainsaw Man mat. Lord Exo Hunter. We had JoJo. Of course, we got Grekberg. Grekberg. We had Light. We had Light Knight. We had Jamaican Pikachu. What a name. Jamaican Pikachu. And then we had Hungry _Gal. We had What's Left. What's Left, I think, was in the chat earlier. If you're here, please say hello. I think I saw your name. I saw Waffle Boy. I saw Orange. We had Otaku Culture. We had Taishim. Taishim is here. I think I saw him. Right? Taishim, you here? Yep. Taishim Gadson. Okay, we had Crabbier. Crabbier already got one, but hey, you know what? If he wins, we double dip, right? So, double B. We got, let's see, we also have Prince Rollins, of course. Hello, we got Sketch Production. Who else we got? We got Bison. We had Cray. We had, I don't know if it was Jacob. I put Jake in, so maybe it's Jacob, but Jake Clement, if I could spell. Few more names. V Hart. We had Ella Funk. We had Marco Zarante. We had David Galvin. We had Michael also Guine. Please don't make fun of me. I am mispronouncing all these names wrong. The Dream, Blooper, Monez, and Lucas McDonald. If you were in the chat last week and you are here in the chat today, you have an opportunity to win the Chainsaw Man mat. Neff. Neff is here? Okay, I'm gonna add Neff. I'm gonna add Neff in there. Okay. Now, one more time to show off what we are raffling. If you haven't seen it already, or if you've been living under a rock, I made some Chainsaw Man playmats, so let's go ahead and just show that off real quickly. You can win a Chainsaw Man playmat. It's right there. It's beautiful. I love how it came out. Let me go ahead and show it in person. Okay, so the winner will win this Chainsaw Man mat. You guys want to do the raffle now, or do you want to wait till the very end of the stream? I don't know about you, but I say we should just go ahead and knock it out right now. How are we feeling, chat? How are we feeling right now, chat? Okay, let me actually go ahead and say hi to the chat. So, Crabbier's here, Robin's here. Robin bought a mat. Best 7 seconds of my life. That's funny. It seems the next chapter is coming after a break. Oh, no. We're getting a 2-week break? No. That's a tease. Someone confirm with me. Spoderman. Yes. Zoinkies is here. Johnny's here. Taishim, D. C. Medina, Grekberg. Robin, Taishim, Christiana. Crabbier. Not going to lie. The end. Let the players decide. Sure, I don't have a computer set up, but I would probably put the mat in a frame. That's fine. I have it nice and sealed too. Yes, it's on break. Oh my god, wow. So we get all that stuff just just to marinate on that ending. A little bit of a anticlimactic ending. Luck Devil, let me win the spin and my life is yours. This is just like playing Fortnite. Okay. All right. Yeah, Crabbier, that's what I thought too. I thought the next chapter was next week. I guess not. Let me turn on the fan real quickly. It's getting hot in here. Okay. I think we are going to do the raffle right now. A week ending just to put us on break. I know, man. Guys, don't say this, because the more you guys are now saying it's kind of iffy, the more I'm thinking it's kind of iffy. Oh boy, Fujimoto, save us, man. Fujimoto, save us, bro. Oh, one of the comments, so underwhelming. Okay, let's go ahead and spin the wheel. The winner will win a Chainsaw Man playmat. Now, I'm going to be very clear with one thing. If you live in America, I will ship it for free. If you're international, if you live outside of America, you are responsible for the shipping cost. Okay? We understand. So if someone wins in the chat that's outside of America, you are responsible for the shipping. We send me a DM on my social media, or my Twitter, or my Instagram. Maybe so much Twitter. Yeah, I think everyone has Twitter, right? So let me go ahead and pull that up real quickly. This is my Twitter. Here we go. If you win the contest, DM me and I will get your information and we will ship it out. If you live in America, it will be shipped for free. If you live outside of America, you will be held responsible for that. Maybe we can even do a 50-50 split. You know what? I'm nice. I will do a 50-50 split. I like that. You know what? I will commit 50% of the shipping outside of America if someone outside the country wins. Now, if you do not want to pay the shipping, right? If you are outside, let's say someone in Spain wins it and you're like, I don't know, I just don't want to pay for it. Then we're going to do a raffle again. So the person who wins the raffle, if you're here in the chat, and it probably goes without saying, you need to be here right now. If you're not here in this chat, you do not win the mat. All right. Do we have everyone's name in here? I don't think we do. I think we only had 30 people because the people who joined the stream last week and who are here this week are here, right? So, we're ready? Okay, let's go ahead and just knock this out right now. We're going to knock this out. Best of luck to everyone. Best of luck to everyone, okay? Here we go. The luck devil, may the luck devil be in your favors, okay? Let's go ahead and do this. And the winner goes to... Who's it going to? Ooh! Jakin Clemens, is he here? Is Jakin here? Is Jakin in the live stream? Is Jakin or Jacob? Are you here? If he is not here, we are spinning the wheel again. Please confirm that you are here. Is Jakin Clemens here? I don't see him. I don't see him. Jakin, please respond. Jakin Clemens, are you here? Guys, he's not here. Uh-oh. I'm trying to verify. I'm scrolling all the way up to the top. Oh, no. He's not here. Bro, all right. All right. All right, we're spinning the raffle. I'm sorry. He won. He won, but he's not here. Next, we're removing his name. I'm sorry. I'm going to give it 10 more seconds. Is he here? Jakin Clemens. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, man, it hurts. He won. All right. And we spin again. Ooh, what's left? What's left? What's left? Jon Snow? Is he here? I know he's always active. Where's the guy? Don't tell me he's not here either. Bro, don't tell me he isn't here either. Don't tell me he isn't here either. What's left? What news? Jon Snow? Something like that? He's always here. Don't tell me this guy isn't here either. Wow. Wow, guys. Man, the luck devil is on your guys' side. All right. We're removing it. We're removing it. Another name removed. Another name removed. And we spin the wheel again. Neff. 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 Where's Neff? I saw the name earlier. Did Neff win? Neff, okay, here we go. Congratulations. 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 And again, guys, if you type in Fumiko, I literally only have one more chainsaw mat left. If you type in the discount code Fumiko, I am discounting to the Chainsaw Man community 50% off this playmat. Is basically $20 with the discount code. I literally have only one left. If anyone puts it in there, I am going to gift an additional 10 channel subs right now. I actually forgot to tell you guys, I'm gifting 30 channel subs right now too. Let me go ahead and open up my second channel. I am gifting 30 channel subs right now to the community, to the people who bought the playmats last week. Neff, now that you won, you don't have to tell everyone whether or not you live in America, but please, if you have Twitter, hit me up. If you do not have Twitter, email me. Actually, yeah, go ahead and, well, I don't know, it's hard because now everyone's gonna be like, I'm Neff. Neff, do you have Twitter, yes or no? Please let me know if you have Twitter. Neff, if you have Twitter, please DM me your email and information, okay? Ooh, I don't have Twitter. Oh my God. Oh my God. You don't have Twitter. Email, please. Okay. Neff. Okay, Neff, give me your, yeah. Give me your email. Give me your email right now. Just list your email and I will go ahead and save it right now. And then I'm going to gift everyone in the chat at least 30 channel subs. Okay, I'll message you on YouTube. Neff, it doesn't work. Like, emails don't pop up on YouTube. So if you do it private, not in YouTube live chat. Oh, this is bad. See, because we don't do this. Neff, do you have Instagram? Neff, if you have Instagram, maybe go to the Nen Garden page. Nen Garden. Why can't this thing load? Okay. If you have Instagram, please let me know. Okay, while we figure that out, let me go ahead and gift you guys. No Insta. I have Facebook. Oh my God. Okay. Let me pull up my Facebook. I don't think I had Facebook in a hot minute. Okay, let me go on Facebook real quickly. Let me type in. Okay. Neff, send me a DM on my Facebook page. There it is. It's right there on my fan page. Okay. Say, hey, I'm Neff. I won. Whatever. Go make an account real quick. Only takes a minute. MK27 Hobbies is correct. But Neff, here you go. Just DM me on Facebook. Thank you very much for joining. Now, let me go ahead and gift everyone some channel members. So let's go to DJ Miles stream. Okay. I hope this thing can work. It's doing that thing again where it doesn't pull up the live chat. I don't know why it's not doing that. Come on. Come on. Why isn't the chat showing? Ooh, let me see. How can I do chat? I basically have Opera pulled up. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Gifting members. Okay. I am gifting. Okay. We're going to do 20 members right now. And then we're going to do 10. Okay. So let me go ahead and do that. I'm gifting on my Tower of God page. Okay. I just gifted 20. Shout out to everyone who just got it. And we're going to do another 10. There you go. Everyone who supported your boy, who got a Chainsaw Man playmat last week, there you go. We give. The community gives to me, I give back. There we go. Oh my God, who's DJ? Who's TOG Miles? Oh my God. All right. We got some W's in the chat. WWW. All right. All right. So, Neff won the playmat. Send me a message on Facebook this week if you can. If you cannot, we will do the raffle again next week. So, I'm sure a lot of people would want that. So, Neff, do what you got to do. Thanks again for the support. Now that we have this winner, let me go ahead and close this. And now let me go ahead and pull up Final Cut Pro because Shueisha is watching. So Shueisha, if you're watching, I'm going to give you the middle finger. I'm going to have these colored panels here. And then we can talk about chapter 190 of Chainsaw Man. W's in the chat. KO edits. Love the Dexter PFP. Senti Goose, you when we will get the channel Discord server. Oh no, he's giving me crap. Guys, I know. I'm thinking about the Discord. I'm literally thinking about the Discord. There's just so much happening. Holy cow, MK27 Hobbies with 20 channel members. Look, we got 75 people in the chat right now. I feel like mostly everyone is a winner here, right? We got 50 gifted memberships off of this stream today. Can't find your channel. If you do, actually do edits. I love the sub. Oh, don't worry about the Tower of God Miles channel. That was for Tower of God. We're not doing that right now. Don't worry about it. Bro, what is going on here? Bro, Glacio, it's a party tonight, dude. Well, we're talking about chapter 190. Either a good or bad ending. I don't know. Say how you guys feel. And once again, who's going to get the last? So the raffle mat is already gone. But I'm saying there's literally one more I have left in stock. Look at this. The Vamvaga Give Blood Gun Goddess from the latest arc of Chainsaw Man. The last person who picks up the playmat, use discount code Fumiko for 50% off. I am going to gift another 10 members some gifted subs. Okay. Now, all that aside, we're 23 minutes in and we haven't said a freaking, oh my God, did someone just buy it? Did someone buy the last one? Oh, someone bought the last one. Christian. Well, I don't know if he wants me to say his full name. Okay. Christian just bought the last Chainsaw Man mat. We're gifting another 10 gifted subs right now. Holy crap, dude. Here we go. Here we go. Bro, I just gifted 40 subs today. Holy cow, dude. This chat. Remember this right now. 66 viewers right now who is dodging these members. That's 60 gifted out, dude. Holy cow. There's Chris De Jesus. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, the live stream. You got the Chainsaw Man playmat. It is glorious. It is beautiful. I'm so happy that the majority of people who purchased this playmat actually came from the community. I was speaking with someone earlier where, you know, Nen Garden, of course, is catering to a lot of people who play TCGs like Pokemon, One Piece, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh, etc. And you guys, there hasn't been a lot of love from your side, but it's not intentional. I know it's because I'm catering to people who play card games, but that's why I made the Chainsaw Man playmat. That's why I made the desk pad. I didn't order enough of those. I'm sorry about that. But I'm glad you guys now picked it up, and I'm glad you guys came to support that. That's really incredible. And believe me, I want to do more stuff for you guys in the future. So, and now there's D gifting another 10 members. Holy cow, dude. Everyone is winning today. Everyone is winning today. One more I want my boys to get. All right. Dude, wow. Broseph, Fady, Kings, Philly, Isaiah, another 10. Dude, that's what I'm saying. The dream, dude. It's a party in here tonight. So, all right. We're getting way too excited. We need to talk about the chapter. So, let's go ahead and pick up chapter 190. And, you know, this goes without saying, if you haven't finished Chainsaw Man Part 1, we are diving into spoilers. I know that's something crazy where people are like, bro, we're 190 chapters in. How are you saying that now? I know. But for the people who don't want to be spoiled, we are diving into major spoilers of Chainsaw Man Part 2. 93 chapters deep. Okay, so we last ended things off in the biggest cliffhanger, or one of the biggest cliffhangers with, what's her name? Fumiko, yeah. A doppelganger of Fumiko being revealed. The real Fumiko, I think it's the real Fumiko, offers her heart to Yoshida. And what did we say about Devil Contract in the world of Chainsaw Man? The bigger the sacrifice, like Himeno with her eye, with the Ghost Devil, with Aki with like a fingernail or a finger, right, for the Fox Devil. The bigger and more important part you sacrifice, the bigger the strength. Fumiko offered her heart. Fumiko should be dead, but for whatever reason, there are two Fumikos. So Fumiko offered her heart to Yoshida, and just like that, the Octopus Devil became incredibly powerful, because now if you don't got a heart, you're not going to live. And just like that, Yoshida says, Octopus, you have Mifune's heart, swallow. And that's where we ended things off here, which is pretty crazy, right? We see the Octopus Devil, which, you know, I'm going to say it's a female, right? It looks like a female. I see some little eyeliner in there, right? And we begin the chapter with the Aging Devil saying, where am I? And for a second, I thought we were in some like domain expansion, infinite void type of thing. And I really like the few first pages of this chapter, because right here, of course, you see where Aging Devil says, and let me see if I can lower this. And kind of annoying that I can't lower this. Okay, let me see. Okay. Falling Devil. Aging Devil says that I get eaten by Chainsaw Man. Could this be Oblivion? And this looks so cool, right? Like, the Aging Devil is a primal fear. And in this panel, it's like, bro, you are not the hunter. I am the hunter. You are the hunted, right? Look at that. Just the silhouette of Chainsaw Man right there. Like, bro, you are in my domain right now. And then we just see someone talking, right? Yaguchi, George, and I, we believed in you. We believed you'd chosen us for some noble cause and guided us to a deathless paradise. How could you send that devil to our world? And going off the paneling, you would think this is Pochita that's saying that. It's not Pochita. We end up finding out that it's Mary, the guy in the underwear from the beginning of the Aging Devil mini arc. It's not a mini arc, but you know what I'm saying. We saw Mary at the beginning of this pocket space, right? So very, very cool, because it looks like it's snowing, but what you end up deciphering later, that no, it's just like these little suction cups from the octopus, because again, if we go to what happened in chapter 189, right, basically the octopus devil swallowed the aging devil whole. And we get more confirmation of that because just a few pages later, we see the octopus devil belching right here. So it says, oh, you guys can't see it because Final Cut Pro is acting a bit wonky, right? But basically, you see the octopus devil burping. So right here, aging devil has been swallowed whole, and no person other than Mary ends up grabbing the aging devil. This guy who was trapped in the aging devil's universe for 80 plus years says, screw you, I'm gonna grab you, swallow you whole. And this is where we get more mysteries with Fumiko, right? The public safety agent says you, and Fumiko smiles, and then we get brought here. So let's go ahead and just kind of break down these first few pages. Again, the aging devil in this paneling, right? I just love the composition. I love how things look here. It's not snowing. It's, in fact, the suction cups from the octopus devil. And what's going on here? Because I didn't talk about this in the live video, right? Jaguchi, George, and I, we believed in you. We believed you chosen us for some noble cause and guided us to a deathless paradise. Now, the aging devil promised people, right? When it's transported to its universe, right? You don't have to worry about drinking. You don't have to worry about eating. You're not going to die here. And when you become not bored, but when there's nothing to do in the world of Chainsaw Man, I guess people become trees. Now, is this a doing of the aging devil's dimensional space? No. As a matter of fact, the aging devil even confirms humans in the world of Chainsaw Man, if they just live long enough, they turn into trees. Now, what's interesting to note is that once these people become trees for 1,000 to 2,000 years in the aging devil's space, right, domain expansion, they get reincarnated or they get put back into Earth anew. Does that mean they're babies? Do they go back to their form of when they first walked into the aging devil's world? We don't know that much, right? But why does he feel betrayed? Because he's saying, you know, how could you send that devil to our world? And he's referring to Denji because Denji was basically slaughtering the 1 to 2 trees that we saw, or just the one tree, slaughtering the guy who was trying to reach Nirvana, right? RIP to the guy who got slaughtered because of Denji. Mary's like, well, now there's no paradise here, right? This isn't a deathless paradise. This is, you know, you put the monster in, right? So I'm pissed. And, well, you know, I did say in the last chapter review that Mary was going to contribute somehow, like he was the equalizer. I mean, whether or not you want to say he just surprised the aging devil and that's the equalizer, take it for what it is. I don't want to take too much credit for that. I'm glad he did do something, but there it is. He grabbed the aging devil, was upset at the aging devil. And then, of course, it gets transported and we go to Fumiko. We'll talk about Fumiko later because there's a lot to say about Fumiko that, you know, again, if you saw the chapter review, then you kind of know where I'm kind of sitting at with the whole Fumiko stuff, okay? Let me go ahead and read the chat real quickly. Let's see. Kishibe will return along Naita. Aging devil powers not working in his own world is so funny to me. Aged devil really fumble. He messed up with the wrong devil and human. Sorry, she's just so overwhelming. Why the hell is Fumiko alive, bro? I know. This is Fujimoto's we're talking about. Everyone hates Fumiko. She lives. Everyone loved Naita. Dead. You think that Baron will respawn? Yes, I think Baron will respawn. I don't think we've seen the last of him yet. I think there are multiple Fumikos, not because of twins, but of a devil contract. It could be the case when her parents died, she died too, but saved when a duplicate of her was made, ? I mean, at this point, we don't really know, man. We don't really know. So, you know what? Now that we're talking about Fumiko, let's just get the Fumiko talk out of the way. I said in the review, there's a lot of moving pieces, right? Like, you know, location. We have to figure out, we have to like end the aging devil stuff. We get the resolution to that. We go back to public safety. The Chainsaw Man church pseudo chainsaws are still running amok. the people in the riots are doing something about it. And then again, we see Fumiko here and everyone's acting like nothing happened, right? Now, I know, again, for like Fujimoto and for laughs, like, okay, I'm going to give it a pass, right? Like, this is so random and this is Fujimoto and I love Fujimoto, okay? And I'm telling you guys, I love Fujimoto, okay? But let's be fucking real and now let's actually critique this because this is actually something we need to critique, right? I am okay with what we got here. But in chapter 191, we need to get a lot, and I mean a lot, of exposition, okay? We need to get a lot of exposition. We need a lot of answers. And I think out of all the glaring things that we need to know about Naita, about Fumiko, about the fake Chainsaw Man, about the aging devil, about, you know, where has Fami been? Let's just take it with the most recent shit, okay? We have to remember chapter 189 introduced us with a second Fumiko. This isn't the number one answer I want figured out, right? Like, out of all the things in Chainsaw Man Part 2 I want to know about, this isn't the most important. But if you introduce a second Fumiko literally as the penultimate chapter to this arc, right? This was the second to last chapter that concluded this arc. And you introduce a second Fumiko, this is the first fucking thing you need to explain to me as a reader. I'm so, like, right? I'm not trying to sound mean. I'm not trying to sound harsh. But Fujimoto, you could not conclude this arc in the second to last chapter, introduce a second Fumiko, and this isn't one of the first things you resolve for us. We need to figure out what is going on here. Yes, I want to know about Naita. Yes, I want to know about the fake Chainsaw Man. Where the hell is Kishibe? Are we going to get Reze? There's so many things I want to know. But if you introduce the penultimate chapter with the second Fumiko, and then you end it nonchalantly here, right? Fumiko with the knife. We just saw Fumiko gave her heart away. He literally gave her heart away, and now we have the second Fumiko, and now here she is just casually eating, you know? Loud Media with the $5 donations. Thank you so much. Fujimoto has definitely seen the Fujimoto Psycho memes, LMAO. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, right? So, we need to figure this out. You know, and there could be some people, because let me go ahead and nip this in the butt, because I talked about Kobeni in the review. And you know, the thing with Kobeni, and let me actually go ahead and play the who's Kobeni contracted with. I made a video, of course, if you guys haven't seen it. Kobeni contract. It's right here. Kobeni's secret. Feel free to watch it with the volume up. I'm just going to play it in the background, okay? Let's just go ahead and play this in the background while we talk about Kobeni, okay? Kobeni is a character in Chainsaw Man, right? Like, I just want to give you guys some context with the Fumiko thing on why it's a little, not irritating, but I'm going to be harsh about this, okay? The thing with Kobeni is that she is the human POV in this story, right? We are Kobeni, right? What Kobeni does, acts, how, you know, she just a little out there, right? Because when you live in this world of Chainsaw Man, there's a lot of crazy shit happening. So Kobeni is like representing us. Now, in a comedic way, Fujimoto wants us to know that out of all this crazy shit, somehow Kobeni always ends up making it out alive. Because it's for comedic purposes. It's because he has sympathy for her. That's the running gag, right? This is the Fujimoto comedy with Kobeni. Fine. And we never have to get an explanation beyond what I literally just said, okay? Remember that. If Kobeni is written just like that, the human POV, we experience what she sees and feels, and she's alive, that's all we need to know, and we don't get any explanation, that's fine. However, Fujimoto is also very clever, because if he wants to introduce Kobeni back into the story, and now those things I mentioned of like, oh, how did she like do so well against Katana Man, and how did she survive the Darkness Devil, and how did she do all these things, right? What can Fujimoto do to give himself an out? He can say, well, she's contracted with the Fear Devil, the black cat devil, the whatever, right? Fujimoto's smart enough to give us either way, and it's going to be fine. So why do I say all this? Because now let's jump back to Fumiko, okay? Fumiko is a character, and I'll just leave it right here. I'll let you guys watch that whenever you want. But Fumiko's a character, human, public safety, just like Kobeni. But we never seen Kobeni pull a second doppelganger, ever. And we know Kobeni's character is more, you know, like passive, shy, reserved. We didn't see any of this in part 1. So Fumiko is doing something really crazy here. We have no explanation of this. And she should have died. It looks like she definitely died, right? Yoshida Senpai, I give you my heart. I mean, the octopus devil just didn't turn big by itself, right? It definitely consumed a heart. So the thing with Fumiko is that, like, she's, yeah, you can maybe laugh at her and she's a little quirky and she's like the weird obsessed fan. I get it, but she's not written like Kobeni. So I need an explanation for how Fumiko has been doing what she has done, you know? Yeah, Loud Media, you're right. We do not know Fumiko's devil contract, but I feel like without a doubt, we need to know what it is, you know? So that's the thing with Fumiko. I'm not going to be angry right now because of how the chapter ended. My thing is, okay, we got the Fujimoto comedy. I hope that made sense. I know there's one or two things I'm sure I'm like missing out for my point. But, okay, we got the Chainsaw Man comedy. Haha, I had a good time. Okay, but this is weird, right? Kobeni didn't pull this shit off. Fumiko did, and we still don't have an answer. We need to know an answer about this next chapter. You know. Anyway, let's go back to the Aging Devil stuff. So we are now put in the Aging Devil's dimension, or the Aging Devil's now in its own dimension, right? And Yoshida says, Aging, nice to meet you. And then Aging is like, this is my world. And then, of course, Yoshida is like, well, the fact that we're still alive means you can't use your powers in this world either. Okay, now, this isn't criticism for Fujimoto. Someone said in the comments earlier, it was very convenient that, you know, the Aging Devil's own powers don't work in its own universe. It's a little sus, right? I agree. I also find it a little sus. However, I'm going to give it a pass, okay? Because I said something very important in the review, that this dimension might come in handy later on. So, inevitably, the Aging Devil cannot use its own powers in its own domain. And maybe it's not the best apples to oranges comparison, but I'm just like, it's like Sukuna doing Malevolent Shrine in his domain and then he gets slashed. It's like, bro, what? Like, like what? That doesn't make sense, you know? How are you telling me the world that you created, you are also part of the rule that you made up? It kind of sucks. It's like, can you imagine if Gojo does Infinite Void, right? And he's like, oh wait, but if I look anywhere but like over the opponent, then I get caught in my own Infinite Void, right? It's like, what? That's kind of fucking dumb, dude. So the Aging Devil can't use its own powers in the dimension that it created. Is that convenient writing? And I'm not making this face to say like it is. I'm telling you, like, if you're telling me it is, I'm not going to disagree with you. This is one of those things I'm like, it's a bit convenient, but this is kind of like Fujimoto's, you know, like little quirky thing he does. I don't know, you know. I don't know, but if you're upset, I also wouldn't blame you, right? But conveniently, Aging Devil cannot use his powers here. So then Yoshida, very smart, because we saw what Yoshida did last chapter, right? He basically put his hand in Denji's mouth, and it basically acted as a gateway and portal to know that, okay, whatever happens here, I will be safe. But whatever happens in the real world, I will, the damage will, commence right over there. So we saw Fumiko, we saw Asa do the bang attack. It worked. She got turned into a grandma, right? But then in the Aging Devil's world, she was perfectly fine. So, just real quickly, Yoshida's being adept to reading the situation in the room is actually pretty impressive, right? Like, Yoshida being smart isn't like surprising. It shouldn't be surprising to anyone, right? Yoshida just really quickly figured out from that last chapter, okay, now I have a way to figure out how to get the Aging Devil to its own world, Ooh, we got Robin gifted 5 channel members. Dude, I feel like everyone should have become a member. If you did not become a member tonight, I'm sorry. We literally gifted, like, this was your best chance of being a member. And if you haven't been gifted, I'm so sorry. But yeah, anyway, so Yoshida's pretty smart, and then he actually makes a contract with the Aging Devil. He's like, the terms are, we return to our respective worlds and never fight each other again. And then Aging says, and if I refuse, Denji goes out into saying, everybody but me can go back through my mouth, so you be stuck living here with me together forever. And this is so crazy because when you look at this panel, hold on, let me close this tab real quickly. Because when you look at this panel, the Aging Devil is like, dude, it just has this face of like, bruh, I ain't trying to fucking live here with this motherfucker for the rest of my life. I do not want to live with this motherfucker for the rest of my life. And it's funny because we don't actually hear him say, okay, I'm going to get you guys out. I'll be stuck in here forever. We just know no one is going to say fucking yes to that. No one is going to live with Denji for eternity. So he's going to fucking say, you know what? Okay, I will never bother you guys again. I'm going to stay here in my dimension, and you guys can get the hell out. And, in a weird way, it did accomplish what it set out to do, right? Like, he wanted, Aging Devil wanted, Asa, Yoru, and Denji to mature, to work, or maybe not work together, but to mature. And, I guess they definitely grew. This experience made them grow, metaphorically speaking. For Asa and Yoru, literally speaking too, right? They became like a granny for like half a second. So the Aging Devil did accomplish what it set out to do between Asa and Denji. Unfortunately, it didn't get what it wanted, which was to be eaten, to watch 10,000 kids be murdered, etc., etc., etc. And then the plan of public safety of having people basically become immortal, right? Like, I didn't even talk about that. And this is why we do the live stream, folks. Public safety now lost, right? Like, this is a huge blow to public safety, right? What they wanted to become like immortal, right, did not happen because, well, now they can't reach out to the Aging Devil. Or maybe the Aging Devil could actually, oh wait, no, because the Aging Devil can't use its powers in its own world. Oh my god. So the Aging Devil is basically stuck in its own world and can't do shit about it. Holy shit. Is that right? Did I get that right? I was going to say the Aging Devil can just always reach out to other future public safety members and form contracts with it, but no, I guess not. Aging Devil cannot. Oh wait, no. Well, I guess they can still make contracts. Yeah, because they made the contract in its dimension to, like, hey, you don't mess with me, I don't mess with you, etc. So I didn't even talk about this, but the end of the Aging Devil, we saw really good panels with the Chainsaw Man tree, Pochita fighting against the Aging Devil. That was very cool, but it was a stalemate. So I'm glad Fujimoto in that regard gave us, prime Pochita facing off against a primal fear. Like, I'm so happy we got that. But it's a little, but I'm still left wanting more. Are you guys left wanting more? Right? Like now we saw Prime Pochita facing off against a Primal Fear. We got what we wanted, but the Aging Devil compared to the Falling Devil and especially the Darkness Devil never really cared about fighting. It wanted to die. It always wanted to die because it just wants to see the world burn and Chainsaw Man give in to its desires, right? Like, so we saw some cool things between the Aging Devil and Pochita, but I am left wanting a little bit more. Maybe not from those two specifically, but maybe give me Pochita versus the Fire Devil. Give me Pochita versus the Death Devil, which I feel like might come, you know. It's around the corner. We'll have to wait and see. Loud Media says, well, Pochita just got dragged first by War Devil and then by Aging Devil. The Darkness Devil was insane. Yeah, I agree. Public Safety starting to look similar to Seal. I think it was only when the higher ups of Public Safety. I still think there are disagreements and divides within Public Safety. Good point. That actually could be a thing. Yeah. Crabbear says no, because if Aging is stuck in its dimension, how would the gang get out? Well, because Denji was the portal to that, right? So, yeah. Is God real in Chainsaw Man? I mean, I guess we'll have to find out. With all the things we've seen so far, right? This part was just another step to weaponize Pochita to make Yoru a puppet. Okay. So, anyway, now let's go back to the riots, right? Because now in real time, after the Aging Devil didn't acknowledge Denji or refuse to live with Denji for eternity, we go back to Japan, where the riots of the Pseudo Chainsaw Man are still being a thing with the people on the streets. And we just still see here at the very top, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's scroll down to the bottom right there, right? That these people are like marching on at the very top of the panel, right? And then we see Denji, Fami, Yoru, or Asa, Yoshida, and Fumiko. And again, surprise, surprise, we have Fami. Denji says, I want a chocolate cake. Fami, one more of the same. I'll have an orange juice, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, I mentioned this with Fumiko, so I'm not going to double dip with like the explanation with Fumiko, but I would like something with Fami as well. This one I'm a little hesitant on, like apprehensive, because I don't think Fujimoto is going to give us a lot with Fami, right? Like maybe he might say where Fami was, but maybe he can also say, well, hey, your guys' attention was so fixated on, you know, Yoru versus Denji and the Aging Devil that, you know, Fami was just chilling or she was eating somewhere. But you have to remember, at the sushi restaurant, when Denji saw Nayata's head on a platter, on a literal platter, he snapped, you know, turned Barum into like mashed potatoes, like quite literally Mortal Kombat Barum, turned into Black Chainsaw Man, and then Public Safety or Special Division 5 was facing off against Chainsaw Man, and that's where we saw like Snow and Bitterness and Octopus and all this stuff, right? And we were all thinking, where's Fami? Where's Fami? Is Public Safety and Yoru going to weaken Denji or distract him enough for Fami to starve Chainsaw Man? Because again, Fami, she can control people who she starves. Is very loose what that means. Like, oh, like starved physically? Well, maybe it could be starved emotionally, starved mentally, you know, all these different variations. We don't get any of that. And that's okay, because there was actually so much happening, right? Like when the chaos began with the sushi restaurant, so much shit was happening, right? The whole, you know, Pochita just losing it, facing off against, you know, Special Division 5, the whole stuff with Yoru, you know, the gun goddess, man, that was some crazy ass paneling. Like I remember the week to weeks with that was like another high for the Chainsaw Man community. I loved all of that. Like, holy shit, the gun goddess, we got the tank gauntlet, like, holy crap, like, there's so much stuff happening. I'm okay with not seeing Fami, right? But again, if you're going to give me like this sitcom moment after everything that we just went through, and I think that's the part, like, if I'm critiquing this as an individual chapter, I'll look at this like, haha, there's the Chainsaw Man quirkiness, whatever. But if I am looking at it as the last chapter of this major arc that happened with Denji being in the prison, with him being chopped up, with him losing Naita, with him with the whole, this love bomb confusion with Yoru and Asa, and he's mentally like exhausted, he's physically exhausted, he's like torn, he lost his house, to all that stuff with the Shinji hands, to the sushi restaurant, to the battle with public safety and Barham and Yoru and the aging devil. And when you add all of that shit, and you end it like this in a little sitcom moment, one iced coffee, like nothing happened. Like, isn't it great that we can return to our normal lives? Like, right, pull that like Seinfeld like flip, right? Like, it's like, nope. I don't like how this arc ended. I hope that makes sense. If I'm judging the chapter by itself, it's a fine chapter. But everything I just said for the last 2 minutes, we went through all that crazy shit, and this is how the arc ends? I don't know. And your boy loves Chainsaw Man. I love it so much, that's why I'm being hypercritical. All right? Like, and that's what I said. That's what I said in the review. I'm not gonna give Fujimoto a lot of shit. But the shit I address and it seems like a lot of you guys are in agreement with me too, right? You better explain that Fumiko shit next week. We need to know what the hell Fami has been doing this entire time while all this shit was happening. Naita is obviously one of the biggest question marks. If you're introducing to us the riots, right? If we are seeing the riots again, okay. That means, to me anyway, Fujimoto is saying, hey, don't forget the riots, because remember what the riots were all about? The Chainsaw Man Church arc, the Chainsaw Man Church incident. What's a big cliffhanger that we didn't get resolved, or we only were teased in the Chainsaw Man Church arc, right? The Fire Devil. There is a Fire Devil. And this Fire Devil is one of the most strongest devils in this verse right now, because it made contracts with 300,000 freaking people. The Fire Devil made a contract with 300,000 people. So if all this stuff with aging is gone, and we get Asa and Yoru, or with two arms again, I hope this was a setup, because the Fire Devil is going to be a primal fear. The Fire Devil has to be a primal fear. 3 primal fears in a row. I love it. Is the primal fear going to be... Is the Fire Devil going to be a primal fear? What do you guys think? I think it definitely can be. I definitely think it could be. So I think us seeing the riots is, the introduction again of Fujimoto reminding us like, hey, the Chainsaw Man riots are still happening. Remember, guys? Oh, yeah. What about the riots again? Oh, yeah. The Fire Devil made a contract with 300,000 people. So, yeah. I mean, Fujimoto said he doesn't like his stories being more than 100 chapters. But here we are, 93 chapters in. And everything we just discussed, or everything I discussed, there's so much that has to be explained. No way this shit is going to end in 7 chapters. No fucking way this shit is going to end in 7 chapters, right? Loud Media says every animal scared of fire. Double Bastard says no. The fire devil is not a primal fear. Tree Man says, yes, definitely. Death Mommy is still around. Bison, I agree. I agree. So at first I thought Fumiko was messing with Skin Devil low-key, but the spike makes me think Curse. Okay. Potentially. It's really fire, though. Maybe there's like a twist with the Justice Devil. No. Bakri, that was the twist. The Justice Devil was the fat blob during the Falling Devil arc. That's what they confirmed. Someone find the chapter for me where Barum explains all this. Was it like it's like 140. It's like at the very end of the Chainsaw Man Church arc. We get the entire exposition dump. Let's just go ahead and remind people. Because I don't want people to be like, well, what are you talking about? It's like, no, guys, this was literally stated by Barum. Okay? It has to be chapter, not 156. Maybe 154? Maybe 155. I think it's 155 we get this reveal. Let me see. Nayata's flashback. So tragic. I'm gonna cry. Maybe it was 153? What's the chat saying right now? That's Devil's really gonna be anticlimactic, isn't it? Oh, Lord XL Hunter, please don't say that. Please don't say that. That would suck if that's the case. I still think we'll figure out something there with Death Devil being a big deal and not anticlimactic. God, where is it? I'm in Chainsaw Man chapter 153 right now. Maybe it was. Let's go to 145. Let me see. Okay. Well, here's the big thing with the Justice Devil right here. Let's just get the confirmation for that right now. I'm going to read it to you guys. Right here. Chapter 145 of Chainsaw Man. Upon analysis, we've identified this devil to have been defeated by Chainsaw Man the other day as the Justice Devil. This was the big blob during the Falling Devil arc. So this is the Justice Devil. This was one of the big revelations. Well, I don't want to say the biggest revelation, but you know what I'm saying. So then it says right here, is there any chance it's the fairness or equality devil? None. Its name is Justice. I stake my life on it. It's like Fujimoto literally confirming, guys, no hypothesis, no fucking theories. I'm literally telling you right here. None. Its name is Justice. I stake my life on it. Even after this devil's death, the Chainsaw Man church followers could use the power attributed to the Justice Devil. Is that correct? And he says, correct. In that case, it's looking like the devil that made contracts was never the Justice Devil. Big bomb. Okay. Big mic drop. And then we get Fumiko, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, now we go to chapter 146. Okay. And this is where now Barum is like saying all this shit, right? Let me see. Where does Barum say? Okay, look. The Justice Devil grants contractors the power to transform into the form they desire. That's how we explained it to them. Aside from the devil's names, it's no lie. Faming handsome handy palms. We contracted followers galore with an extraordinary devil. The devil I contracted them to was... This is in chapter 146. ... Fire. We got it right here. There's no mistaking this. So the Justice Devil was a fat blob. They told everyone that they were making deals with the Justice Devil, and it was really the Fire Devil. And right here, the Fire Devil has another power. The more contractors, the stronger their power. Although most of them lose their control. Okay. So because I don't want to get a copyright strike, I'm going to take this down right now. But you guys see what I'm saying. So if we go all the way back to chapter 190 now, and we're seeing the riots again, I think it's like Fujimoto saying, okay, we're not really going to give a break to Asa and Denji and the gang. Sure, they may have defeated Aging Devil, but we have another one right here, right? Like, And not like another aging devil, but you know what I'm saying, like another primal fear. Maybe it's a primal fear, maybe it's not. I don't know how I feel about it. Isn't the thing with primal fears, it's like it's an innate fear, right? Like aging, like falling, like control, right? I don't know where fire falls into that. I mean, I can definitely see it classified as one. I still don't know if it is one, but regardless, it's going to be a strong devil that these guys have to beat up. And of course, real quickly, we did not talk about this, but Mary finally got a happy ending, I guess, right? The man is sweating. He just working in construction. And then the old creepy bastard that wanted to sacrifice the 10,000 children to be immortal, well, he got what he wanted. Aren't you forgetting someone? No. You got what you wanted, old man. You are now living in a universe where you don't ever have to worry about drinking again, eating again. You're going to live here forever. So, yeah. Darkness. That's the dark comedy I love of Fujimoto right there. But how do we feel about the chapter as a whole? Or the arc as a whole? There's a lot of highs. There's definitely a lot of highs. I think this arc was definitely better than the Chainsaw Man Church arc. There was a lot of nice, but the Chainsaw Man Church arc definitely felt more linear in a good way, right? Like I definitely felt like I knew where Fujimoto was going with the Chainsaw Man Church arc. This arc, it literally went everywhere. From the prison facility to, going back to Denji's house. The house is burned down. To the whole alleyway scene. To the sushi restaurant. To the whole war out on the streets. While the pseudo Chainsaw Man are still running around. To the whole aging devil stuff. And now we're back. Right? I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm definitely saying, because some people are saying like, dude, Fujimoto has no direction. Dude, I don't know, man. I'm still going to say I trust in Fujimoto until we figure out what's happening with Fujimoto with Chainsaw Man Part 2. I'm not going to give up on him. But, yeah, it's definitely not as tight as Part 1 was. And I don't know where Part 2 is going to end, but there's so much they have to explain. So I hope Fujimoto really takes care of this baby. And if it ends on a cliffhanger, then, I hope the setup for Chainsaw Man Part 3 is going to be more linear, because Part 2 was kind of all over the place in a good and bad way. But you guys let me know how you feel. This chat was fantastic tonight. Thank you guys so much. 108 people in the chat right now. Let me go ahead and quickly tease once again what we have coming out on the channel. It should be, I think, hopefully next week. We have a Kagurabachi video. So we have Kagurabachi explained. We have the script for Dandadan is done. The Anbusumen arc is right here. There's the thumbnail for it. Look at that. Rin Sawaki. Maybe it's a fan favorite. How you guys feeling about Rin and Dandadan if you're caught up? And of course, Kagurabachi Year 1. This is going to be another big chunga-wungy. This is going to be an 80-minute video. Here's the thumbnail for that. So get excited for that. And yeah. Neff, please. Okay. Neff messaged me on Facebook. He says, I'm Reyes. Thank you so much. So we will talk later. And all right, guys. Have a good night. Have a good stream. I hope everyone had fun. We gifted like 60, 70, 80 channel members tonight. So yeah, look out for the Kagurabachi video. That's going to be an 80-minute video. We have Dandadan around the corner too. And we will be doing chapter reviews of these series maybe in the second half, which I know is just so long because we just started this year. But yeah, be on the lookout for that. So, all right, guys. Take care. Love you guys. Have a good night. Bye.